Is it hard having your grandkids living so far away?
The hard part for me with the Korean is I don't always know what they're saying.
빨리 타.
우리 언제 맞지? 맞다? 김치인가? 아니야. 근데 우리 김치가 토마토라니. 김치가
Don't 쿵쿵.
아니? 이름이 뭐지? 김치왕. 김치왕이 김치가 우리 저번에 하얀색으로 있었던 거. 김치왕? 그거 우리 언제 봤지? 뭐 말이야? 금요일에 학교 등교하면서 여기 토가 있었거든.
I know, I saw it too.
그거 봤는데 그게 여기도 있고 여기도 있고 여기도 있고 여기도 있어.
I know, somebody was not feeling well. They
술 취하고 김치전 먹고 엄마가 술 먹으려 토했어. 엄마 술 먹고 김치전 먹고 토한 거 아니야? 김치전 같이 생겼어. 김치전 토. 맞아.
Okay, well, don't talk about it. I'm gonna barf. How many times have you been to Korea?
Oh boy, 2013, 2015, 20.
No,
I
2014.
Did I come in 14? Yeah. So that was 3. I think this is number 5.
5 or 6.
Yeah.
그래서 이제 엄마가 5번 한국에서 왔어요. 그래서 what city did you like the most so far?
Oh, all the cities have been kind of cool. I think I saw the most when I was in Pyeongtaek.
Yeah, in Pyeongtaek we did a lot of stuff.
Yeah. It's hard to tell because
We haven't done anything this time yet. I think you'll like Seoul the best because there's so much stuff that we can do.
but it doesn't take a lot for me to find happiness.
That's
Just
good.
go with the flow.
That's where I got that from.
Yes. It makes life a little easier if you're not fighting every step of the way.
Yep. 오늘 우리가 로빈이 머리컷하고 로빈이 내일 생일이라서 로빈 치킨 먹으러 가고 싶어요. 그래서 치킨집 갈 거예요. Robin, what are you making? I like it. It looks very nice. What are you guys making? Don't take from Robin's. How are parks different in Canada than in Korea?
Oh, that would be hard to say because I've not been in a kids park for a while. I think there are more swings in the Canadian parks because there's not as many. They don't have them in every little.
So there's more.
The parks are more centralized. So that there are more rides for the kids to be on.
So there's fewer parks in Canada, and there's more parks in Korea, but the ones here are like a bit smaller.
Well, they're more just for they're more for the community, like the Korean parks. So you don't need to have as many because there's just so many of them that the kids have a lot of options to play. And I think, but
Korea has a lot
yeah.
of parks.
but I also think that the Korean parks are more creative
Yeah.
from what I've seen. Although there's a new one in Collingwood that I haven't been to that's supposed to be fantastic. So I'm kind of anxious to go check that out now that I've been to a few parks here. So I think it has a water feature and
Yeah, but there's a lot here like that too.
yeah.
There's one by the river over there.
Yeah.
That's like a water feature.
Well, especially with everything being warmer now.
Is it hard having your grandkids, 3 of your 5 grandkids, living so far away? Like, do you find it hard to feel connected with them?
Not really. I think I'm connecting as much as I can. The hard part for me with the Korean is I don't always know what they're saying, or most of the time I don't know what they're saying. So I find that hard. But they're much better at switching to English so that I can participate in the conversation.
Yeah, when I'm not there.
Yes. Well, that's their natural. So, but no, the girls especially are more in tune. Where River's got his own language, so he's not. He plays well by himself, so he doesn't really need me around.
What has been like a really surprising thing about like the way that Korea is set up for kids?
Well, yeah, we've been to things like kids cafes, but what is even more interesting are the dog or the pet cafes. Yeah, but that's kind of interesting. But yes, the kids, and which is nice because the parents can go out and have a drink or go out and have coffee, and the kids are nearby in a safe place.
They don't really have kids cafes in Canada the same. Now they're starting to. Someone told me recently, they're like, oh, there's this amazing place where like you go and it's inside and the kids can play on. They have all these toys and all these things to do. And I was like, yeah, you mean a kids cafe? They're everywhere in Korea.
Yeah. I think this is just a feeling. I don't know if this is true, but we have sanitized the heck out of everything so that you've got parents that won't let the children participate where there are communal toys because they might catch something. Where I don't think you have that same concern here.
They are concerned about it, but the difference is they like sterilize every day the toys.
Yeah.
You're still probably gonna catch something.
Well, just the fact that the kids are going to sneeze or cough, and yeah.
But it's just like kids are supposed to get sick when they're kids so that they don't get sick when they're adults.
Or it's just it builds their immune system.
That's what I
Yeah.
The kids are so
Yeah. He's the one that was doing the poses. Yes. I think she's got her hand full too.
Yeah, but this is one thing I think about Korean parents, like moms like this, they always seem like they're in control and like they seem like just handling it with ease kind of thing. Whereas I always feel like such a mess.
Well, I think that a lot of that is because you're in a foreign country and you're trying to go alone and you don't have a support system. You don't have people that you can go to that will say, Emily, go lay down. You know, you've been handling it all by yourself with no backing.
Yep.
You know, it's not like my parents or your dad's mother really ever said, oh, you know, you guys go off for a weekend and have time away. That never happened. But
Yeah,
but if we
had
asked, yes, that we did. that we had each other, and I mean, seeing what I see now with married couples and how they handle their children, I wish I had had more gumption to say, no, it's time, I'm doing dinner, you do this. You know, that still was not something that I ever thought I could do.